guys, Dr. Andy here. Today I want to show you what we do for our patients with Achilles tendonitis or Achilles tendinopathy. That's a fancy way of saying that we are having pain in the back of our heel. Alright, so the reason why we develop this issue, typically it's a chronic problem, meaning that even if you feel the pain started yesterday, it's been coming on for a while now, okay? And that's because the big muscles up here in the calf are tapering down into a tiny point that attaches at the back of the heel, and all of that strain, because of these big muscles coming down into a tiny little point, increases the stress and strain into the Achilles tendon right here in the back of the heel. It's a much smaller tendon than the big, huge, beefy muscles. So as a result, it's really common if you're like a runner, or you're spending a ton of time on your feet, definitely if you're a runner doing long distance, right? That you wear out that tendon, we start to get tiny little rips and tears through there, and over time it becomes worse and worse, and as a result we develop some chronic pain. So even if you feel the pain started yesterday, I guarantee you this is something that's actually been coming on for a long time. So we classify this as chronic pain, which is exactly why I want to show you that we do shockwave therapy for it, okay? So in our office, we've got great treatment options for like acute type pain, like a laser therapy, class 4 laser. It is awesome at acute pain. It takes care of pain and inflammation when we've got like a strained sprain or something like that. But that's not really your best treatment option for a tendonitis or a tendinopathy, okay? And the reason is it's chronic. We've got damaged tissue in there that we want to actually help break down and clear out, and that's exactly what shockwave does. So we're going to use it on the Achilles tendon, but we're also going to use it to probably clear out some muscle spasms and trigger points here in the calf as well, because these kind of imbalances are creating even more stress down here at the heel, okay? So what shockwave does is it compresses the tissue and expands it, and it releases growth hormone and collagen, everything that you need to heal. But if the tissue is damaged down and through here, what it's going to do is it's physically going to break that damaged tissue down. Your lymphatic system is going to clear out the damaged tissue. Mesenchymal stem cells flood to the area, and over the course of a couple weeks, it actually rebuilds healthy tissue from scratch so that we're able to not just feel better right now, but feel better for months to come, because it's a lot more effective in terms of rebuilding things from scratch, right? It's making a little bit more of a permanent change, okay, than versus something like the laser, which is more about immediate pain relief, but kind of more temporary, okay? So we do 2 areas for the Achilles. We're definitely going to hit the Achilles tendon with a small head, do about 2,000, maybe like 5 minutes of treatment right here, and then we switch to a bigger head that's designed for bigger muscles, and we're going to do it up through here. So you're going to see me just do one of the heads, but I'm going to show you where we do it, right? So you don't want to be right on the bone. The bone is down here a little bit farther, right? The heel. Right above it, we all know where the Achilles heel is. It's right here. And so we're going to find the sore spots. Maybe put a little tension on the foot, right? That actually helps the tendon come up towards the transmitter head so that we get better treatment outcomes. So put a little tension through there. We find the sore spots and we hold them there. And as I said, this treatment can take about 5 to 10 minutes. The first 5 minutes, we're going to be we're going to be hanging out directly above the Achilles tendon. All right. Most of the time, patients experience, like a mild stinging, like a good hurt, if that makes sense, like a good deep massage. And then after about 2,000 pulses down here, we actually come up into the big, beefier calf muscles, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start to explore the calf. We're looking for muscle spasms and sore spots. Really, and how we do is we communicate with you. You're going to tell us when we find a spot where you're like, ooh, wow, yeah, that actually hurts a little bit more. That means we're right directly over an area that we need to treat more in depth. So once we find kind of one of those sore spots, we actually leave it there for a good 30 seconds or so. That's about 500 pulses. And we just get some good healing to that one specific spot, that one sore area, okay? Now, actually, we can treat the Achilles tendon in a couple of different ways. We can have it, face down. We can actually then get you standing up and, put it under some load. That actually, as I was saying, kind of brings out the tendon a little bit farther. We get some more effective treatment, right? So we want to start to, heal this area going from passive to load. So maybe the first time we do it, we're laying down, and then towards the end of treatment, sometimes we have to do it 3, 4, maximum maybe like 8 times. We might get you standing up so we can get more load in there and kind of get like a different approach, okay? So this is what we do for Achilles tendonitis in our office. We use Shockwave. It is absolutely fantastic. If you have any questions, send them my way, and always remember to live with passion, not pain.